Young Sheldon Caltech sequel series hopes gets a disappointing update from producer. Hello everyone, my name is Liam. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Young Sheldon final focused on Sheldon's transition to California, but exec producer Steve Molaro has no interest in a sequel series at Caltech. The sequel series to Young Sheldon will be Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage, set to air in CBS 2024 to 2025 TV season. Despite hopes for the Big Bang Theory cameos in the Young Sheldon final, only a brief appearance by adult Sheldon and Amy was included. The chances of a Young Sheldon sequel series tackling Sheldon's time in Caltech are addressed by executive producer Steve Molaro. Despite diversifying its storytelling in the last several years, giving the rest of the ensemble their respective plots, the Young Sheldon final went back to its original premise when it shifted the focus back to its titular character. After tackling the aftermath of George's death, the final half hour of the family dramedy tied up Sheldon's time in Texas, with the show wrapping up with the boy genius arriving at Caltech, where he will spend the rest of his adulthood. While Sheldon's life in his hometown is done, the parting shot of Young Sheldon seems like the perfect start for a brand new offshoot. Since it would still be several years before the events of the Big Bang Theory, there have been some calls for the boy genius first years at Caltech to be the central narrative of a new spin-off. Despite the plot opening, Molaro makes it clear in an interview with Glomer that he isn't interested in telling that story. Read his full quote below. Young Sheldon's sequel series is Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage, which will take over its parent series time slot in CBS 2024 to 2025 TV season. Based on the timeline, when Penny moved to apartment 4B at the start of the Big Bang Theory, Sheldon and Leonard were already roommates for 4 years. The Young Sheldon final flash-forward featured adult Sheldon and Amy, allowing Jim Parsons and Mayim Violet to reprise their The Big Bang Theory roles. Despite hopes of a possible reunion, that was the extent of cameos from the Pasadena gang. Besides the future, however, Sheldon's Caltech arrival may have posed some questions about the whereabouts of Sheldon's friends, particularly Leonard, Howard, and Raj. It's worth noting that before the nerd-centric sitcom started, the foursome were already good friends. That being said, by the time Sheldon transferred to California, his pals still weren't finished with college. Based on the timeline, when Penny moved to apartment 4B at the start of the Big Bang Theory, Sheldon and Leonard were already roommates for 4 years. Before that, Sheldon was living with someone else. Since the boy genius started his postgraduate studies at Caltech in 1994, it means that he would still have another year to go wander in the academic institution on his own before Leonard answers his advertisement about looking for a roommate. This is a substantial amount of unexplored time in Sheldon's life, but as Molaro said, he doesn't have any interest in tackling it. Admittedly, the lack of the Big Bang Theory cameos in the Young Sheldon final is disappointing. While the prequel was rightfully focused on the Coopers, it shouldn't have been that difficult to recruit more members of the Pasadena gang for a brief cameo. At the very least, there should have been an explicit reference to all of them. To make matters worse, not only did the flash-forward scene ignore Sheldon's best friend, but it also suggested that Leonard may be dead years after the events of the nerd-centric sitcom. A spin-off of the sitcom, The Big Bang Theory, Young Sheldon follows the youth and coming of age of Sheldon Cooper during his childhood in Texas as he pursues science and academia. The show also follows his parents, siblings, and Meemaw, painting a picture of the world where Sheldon grew up. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.